Hi, I'm Dr. Wright here at Highland Park Animal Hospital, and I was going to talk to you today about some of the ins and outs of cat nutrition. My assistant Jess is here today to help me and ask some questions common questions that we hope to get answered for you.
Dr. Wright, how does nutrition impact the health and well-being of my cat?
Nutrition is actually a huge important factor in cats because a lot of the disease processes that we see in cats can actually be controlled with special diets.
What are the nutritional requirements for a cat?
Cats by nature are carnivores, so they do require higher protein. They do need some moderate fats, but very low carbohydrates.
Are there any types of special vitamins or minerals that they need?
Just the usual minerals. Cats are very important. They do need taurine in their diet, so feeding specific foods that are formulated for cats is important. Cats should not just eat dog food. They do need specific cat food for those special amino acids.
Will my cat's nutritional requirements change throughout their life as a kitten, adult, and senior cat?
They sure do. Kittens obviously need a lot of protein and a lot of calories as they're growing. Once cats are spayed or neutered, their metabolism does decrease, but their appetite increases. So actually we do need to cut back on some of their calories. And then senior cats, just because commonly they do get kidney disease, we usually cut back a little bit on their protein.
What are some signs and symptoms of poor cat nutrition in your pet?
Poor cat nutrition, I think most of the time we notice weight loss. A lot of times these older cats will start to have this unkempt hair coat. It just looks scruffy. They're not grooming. Of course, any kind of GI signs like the vomiting or the diarrhea are going to be big signs of nutritional deficiencies.
Do you ever notice any skin disorders with that?
Sometimes cats will get allergies. They can have allergies to food, and it can make them itchy, and so a lot of times they'll overgroom or pull their hair out and get scabs, and that can be a sign of a food allergy.
What about behavioral changes?
As cats get older, sometimes hyperthyroidism can make them be more vocal. They seek out food. They're going to ask you for food more often. And despite eating enough, they start to lose weight and they look skinny. So those can be behavioral changes that we see with nutrition.
What are some common food allergies in cats, and how can I tell if my cat is suffering from them?
Most common allergy that you're going to see with a cat is going to be your GI symptoms like the vomiting or the diarrhea. And most of the time that can be solved with just a diet change. Cats usually are very protein sensitive, so if they are allergic to a specific protein, they can just not tolerate it. They can vomit pretty often. I think a lot of people like to think that it's normal for cats to vomit. They vomit hairballs, but really that should be a pretty rare thing. If your cat is vomiting more than once a week, that may be a sign of a food intolerance.
When it comes to cat food, what and how much should I be feeding them?
Cats, just a general 10-pound cat usually needs about a quarter cup of dry food in the morning, a quarter cup of dry food at night. If you're going to do some canned food, then I usually do a quarter cup of dry at one meal and then a can at one meal. I think as we've domesticated cats, we've made them fat by adding a lot of carbohydrates to their food. So I think an automated feeder can be your best friend. That will give your cat the right amount at the right time, and then they don't bug you for food. They go bug the feeder.
What about fresh food?
I usually don't. Some people like to give their cat treats here and there, but I think if you stick with one of the brands that we recommend, which are going to be your Purina, your Royal Canin, or your Science Diet, those are formulated by veterinary nutritionalists. They're going to be completely balanced, so you shouldn't have to add anything to your cat's diet. Yes, if you have any questions at all about your cat's nutrition, please don't hesitate to call us. We want to help you put your cat on the right path to a long and happy, healthy life.